After I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All in the rest, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the rest, I never switch.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible.
Coach, on the eastern edge of the D.C. metro area in Landover, Maryland. That's where we are situated at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Washington Redskins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 10-2 soft. Right there. 56. You try. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch gears. Hurry up now.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Here we go.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ballage. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now it's Freeman. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Costello. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Go. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, Costello. Dancing to his left. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
On 2nd down now, Downins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Check. 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Check. You draw Corker. Fine.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Under 10. 10. Alert. Alert 3.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Able to find Floyd. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Throwing on first down. Costello. He'll get this one to Galladay. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Floyd. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty. And an alley to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go. Now.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, team 6. Hustle, ready?
Back to throw. Costello. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Costello. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Caleb Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
You ain't going nowhere.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Bilal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up in an offset eye.
2-18, chop.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8th. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st down, this is Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hit it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is Freeman. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Back to throw. Costello looking for Campbell downfield, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kings! Hey, alert! Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Okay, just like that.
And the blitz does come. It's brought in by Floyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Mayfield. Got a man open, it's Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Point it right.
He's coming, double up.
Protein spill.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Got a man, it's Ross. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
so that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They run it with Balaj. Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
5.
throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 26, check 26.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Alert 3, alert 5.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Costello. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 55 mark, guys.
Yeah.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Like that.
On 4th down, Costello. They're able to locate Wilson. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And finding the tight end, Wilson. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mark 55. Mark 55. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Regular. Hurry, hurry! Here, I need one over here.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run here with Balaj. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Costello. He finds Kalen Balaj, his running back. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Everyone got 4 down.
Go.
Is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Alert!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
We certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Forced out to his left. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you.
Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Matthew Ioannidis in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Costello. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.